episode, we're going to be making this beautiful butterfly card. It's done with a very simple treatment called dry embossing, and then we're going to chalk over it, add some printed paper, and a little ribbon trim for embellishment. So let's get started. For this particular card, you're going to need some printed paper. I got this from my leftover scraps. I keep all of my scrap paper. It comes in handy for making cards. You're going to need a template. This is a butterfly template, and these can be purchased at any local scrapbooking store, or sometimes you can find them at the dollar store. A glue stick, some ribbon glue, a stylus. I have two here, and this is just a bone folder, and it helps crease the folds in your cards. Some chalk ink, some chalk pastels, and some beautiful ribbon trim. I get all of my ribbons from savvyandsassy.com, and they're the greatest place to go for any of your ribbon needs. To begin with, you're going to need some cardstock to make the actual basic card. I make my own cards. I find it way more economical because I make so many. You can buy pre-made, pre-folded cards, but I like to make my own. I simply take a piece of cardstock. For this card we're using white. I cut it down the center vertically, and we'll put this one aside for another card, another day. And then what you do is you simply take this cut piece, line up the two ends together so that they're even. Slide your thumb across and pinch it in the middle, and then just slide your fingers across like that to get a nice fold. This is where this little bone folder comes in handy. You can use anything, but if you just kind of press it along like that, you get a really, really nice fold on your card. So you have a card like this. The card can open this way, much the same as our butterfly card here today, or you could put your image this way and open it that way. That's another versatility of making your own cards. First, we're going to start by embossing our butterfly. So what you do, I'm using a light board here. It's just this plastic form with a light underneath so that I can see. If you don't have a light board, you can use the window, which I've used for years before I purchased this. First thing to do is place your template on your surface, either the window or the light board. Decide which way you want your finished butterfly to fly, and then put it in the reverse order on your template, because you're going to be putting the right side down and trace from the inside. So just go ahead and do that. Take the stylus, and I'm sure you've seen these too, and these again can be purchased at a dollar store. Line it up. The image is shining through, and I'll just go ahead and trace my butterfly. There, I've got that all finished up. What you're left with is an image of a butterfly. It's just raised cardstock, and that's what gives it the embossed image. Okay, for the next part, we're going to add our printed paper at the bottom. Doesn't need much. You can see this strip is probably maybe 2 inches high. So I'm just going to go ahead and cut a piece, cut a little bit more than I need. I'll take a glue stick. Any glue stick will do for this. And then go ahead and just glue it down on the bottom edge of the card. Don't worry about any excess paper that might be sticking out on the sides. You can just go in and trim that. Here we have our printed paper on the bottom. Next step, we're going to apply some chalk to color the butterfly. And go ahead and just color up that butterfly. And don't worry at all if you go out of the edges. That kind of gives it that soft, cloudy appeal. I'm going to add a little bit different color to blend in, because no butterfly is one solid color. So have a look how our butterfly looks. The next step we're going to do is we're going to apply the ribbon trim here. There's a lot of ribbons to choose from in this set. Savvy and Sassy has amazing ribbon kits that they offer every month. I'm going to go ahead and use this straight piece. So cut a piece just a little bit, leave about 1/4 of an inch on either side, and we'll trim it up afterwards. So go ahead and just squeeze a nice little stream of glue right along there. There, you can see now we've got a bit of an overhang, but the ribbon just glues down beautifully. You can also pick this ribbon glue up at sassyandSavvy.com. If you notice, the original card has a really nice chalked edge around. That can be achieved by using chalk inks. So what you do is just open up the ink, hold your card in one hand, and just pounce the ink pad gently across the top edge. And there we have our finished butterfly card. Come again soon for more easy and simple techniques for your scrapbooking and card making. And for all of your ribbon needs, please do check out SavvyandSassy.com.